Hey, what's up guys? So today we will be doing some After Effects stuff, and I'll show you what we're gonna do right now. And we're doing that. So, let me make sure. Okay, so let me bring this footage and bring it into a new composition. There we go. So I'm using Action Essentials 2. This is going to be using Action Essentials 2. You don't have to use Action Essentials 2. Yeah. So pretty much we're gonna make like a machine gun effect. And yeah. So first thing is that instead of using like a actual how would you say like an actual machine gun burst effect, we're actually gonna make that ourselves. So if we take two muzzle flash assets and bring them into our composition, and then we're gonna pre-comp those. So we're gonna go to Layer, Pre-compose, and name it Rapid Fire. And then we're going to go into that composition. And now we have these two muzzle flashes. So pretty much what we're going to do is use page up and page down and 2 frames apart, and then like that. So they're 2 frames apart, kind of like that. And then we are going to duplicate this one, muzzle number 2, and put it on top, and then do the same thing. And then we want to use like the 2 different assets, like not the same one, like not the same one, like in one thing. I'm not sure if I'm making any sense, but like, you know what I mean, I think. So we're just gonna do this until it's long enough. Just keep going. Oops. And this is probably good. So now we're going to go back into our composition, and now we have this. Okay, so now we have this, which is pretty good. That's what we want. Now we're going to go back into our regular composition, and we are going to take our, well, what I do is I go until the machine gun ends, right here, and then I'll do that like this. That, so we just have one little thing to worry about. So we're going to go to where he starts shooting, so like right here, and then we're going to put the first muzzle flash on. So okay, now what you're going to want to do is go down to transform, bring the opacity down to about 50, put it there, and then we're going to keyframe the position, zoom in. And then we're just gonna go along with it like this. Just keep it on the barrel of the gun. Okay, so now that we're done with that, what I do is, since this is all I have, I'm just gonna make it short, so just bring the project like that. So now, we can turn the opacity back up to 100. So now this is what we have. Which is pretty good, but, we need to make it better. So now what we're going to want to do is bring in a shell eject thing, like an ejected shell from the Action Essentials 2 pack. Oops. And we are just going to size it down and put it over where the gun, or where the bullet would actually eject, or where the shell would eject. So we're going to want to start this at the first muzzle flash. I'm going to put that right there. And like that. And then we're actually going to go and position the keyframes, or not keyframes, I'm going to keyframe the positions like that. Just click on the stopwatch, go forward a little bit, and then just bring it like all the way out like this. So it just like flies out. So we have it fly out like that, but that still looks really like CGI'd. It doesn't really look realistic. So the first thing I'm going to do is, that bullet case looks really fake, so you're going to want to color correct it. So go to color correction, curves, and make it look like it would in your scene, or like how it would look if it was real. So I'm just going to brighten it a little bit like that. Oops. Whoa. Oops. So yeah, that's about good. So then, go back here. So then what we're going to want to do is, we're going to bring this, or we're going to get, oh yeah, we're going to click on this keyframe, and it'll bring up this little thing. So we're going to drag that up, so kind of curves it. And what this will do is, this will make it look like it's flying up and then down. So, like that. So now what we're going to want to do is, we're going to just take this. We're going to do it pretty much the same way we made the muzzle flash. So 1, 2, duplicate it. Just keep going on like that until your scene is over, or until you want to stop making the shells. So there, like that. Okay, now we're going to want to adjust it a bit, because this first one's good. We're going to want to like move, like a lot of times these will get out of place, so we're just going to want to move them back to where they need to be. So they're not just like all over the place. And as you can see, they go all over the place. This one's right down here, ejects right here. So there, they're all in the right place now. So now this is what we have. What the? Okay, that's not what I wanted. So yeah, as you can see, it looks really nice. But one thing we're going to want to add is, we're going to want to duplicate our footage and set the blending mode to add, and it'll brighten it. Then we're going to want to take the masking tool and actually go forward until we get the muzzle flash like that. And then we're going to actually want to mask around the places that it would be affecting. So like right here, probably like right here. right here a bit. And we're just going to want to take an elliptical mask and then just like that. Then we're going to want to take all of these masks and feather them a lot. Like that. Then we're going to want to just drag it into like where our muzzle flashes are, so they so it only comes in when the muzzle flash, or like when, like that. But what you could do to make it more realistic is like bring the opacity, or here, like take the mask opacity keyframe it, and then bring it, go to where it would end, right here, and then bring it down, or down all the way, so that it'll fade, it'll come in and then fade out like that, kinda. So you don't have to add that, but you can if you want to. And yeah, that's pretty much all for this tutorial. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.